So January 19th, 2021, Onision posted a video. Um, Mostly it's more of the poor me stuff, but in the email, or in the video, he posted this email. Um, Even though he doesn't read it, I'm gonna read it for you guys. It basically reads, "Hi James, responsibility is our one priority at YouTube, and it's important for us to ensure that creators are empowered to use their influence responsibly in the YouTube community and beyond. With that in mind, we recently reviewed your channels Onision and Onision Speaks and Bro, and took action on content that violated our community guidelines. We are also concerned about continued allegations of off-platform behavior related to child safety that could cause significant harm to the community, violating our creator responsibility guidelines within our YouTube partner program policies. These guidelines explain that we don't allow egregious behavior that has a large negative impact on the community. Additionally, this means you should be respectful of your viewers, your fellow creators, and our advertisers, both on and off YouTube." Continues that, therefore, we have determined that your channels, Onision and Onision Speaks, Bro, will be indefinitely suspended from the YouTube Partner Program and no longer eligible for to monetize. Once the suspension goes into effect on January 20th, you will no longer have access to monetization tools and features, including online creator support. Your 3 channels and any new channels you create will not be eligible to apply for monetization in the future. What this means for your channels, you'll continue to have access to most creator features on YouTube to manage your videos. You can upload, edit, or delete your videos, read, respond to, or moderate your comments, which he leaves comments off usually in his videos, and analyze your channel performance in YouTube Analytics. There's no change to how your videos are promoted in our search and recommendation systems. Note that, as mentioned in the partner program terms, the YouTube terms of service continue to apply to your use. Regards, YouTube support team. Now, I mentioned that again that this happened on January 19th of 2021 because I kind of waited the next day to talk about this. This happened late, I think around, I want to say 3 or 4 when this came up. Because after this became public, I had a lot of thoughts about this, and even with that, I also had a conversation with the team, MJ, Aden, and Sage about this, because I'm sure a lot of people right now, they're going to look at this and think that this is a victory, that this is, this is a way to stick it to Greg. But my question is, like, when it comes down to this particular thing, is it really a victory? That was the one question that I had in my mind repeatedly from when this was released to this morning as I make the video, or at least, at the morning of me making this video, because it's been almost or actually, if anything, over 10 years. And YouTube hasn't had any care when it comes down to what Greg has done. 10 years. And nothing is done about his behavior. Even though it's been made public time and time again, nothing has ever been done. And the unfortunate fact that I'm reminded of is the fact that, better channels who've done far less make one mistake and immediately are hit with strict action from YouTube. It makes no sense whatsoever. This guy has done almost everything, like just nonstop. Has not been a kind person to a lot of people. Has made his abuse public on YouTube, not caring who sees it and who gets hurt. But when somebody says something that YouTube doesn't like it's like when it comes down to, their channel, like they have no strikes, no like warnings, and they freaking like say like a bad word, or they accidentally say the N-word on stream, they immediately are hit. How is it that you guys have how is it that YouTube has strict action on that, but when it comes down to the counted abuse that has been made public by this individual, you waited 10 years to do anything? Heck, a lot of other content creators, especially the ones that you guys have promoted, Logan Paul being the best example. You claim that you guys were going to do something about it, but apparently not. Because within a few months after he was shut down, I'm using quotes by the way, shut down, he is immediately back and then making videos and pretty much making money through YouTube. And at this point, it's... I don't know. It's just... I don't consider this a victory. I really don't. I know a lot of people are really happy that, like, this... A lot of people are thinking that this will, cut his motivation to make videos. What a lot of people don't, forget is he also has 2 other channels that this email doesn't mention, which is Archive and Encore. He still has those 2 channels. Unless for some reason they look that up and then pretty much demonetize those, there's a good chance he probably could make content off those. Also, who's to say that, he creates a new channel through like a different email or something like that, or there's a way he'll find a way, more likely, to go somewhere else to make money off of his content. But it's, I don't know, it's like I said, it's a conflicting issue with me, because at this point I don't consider this at all a victory. Even though a lot of people were at this point probably would as well, I don't consider this a victory. It was too damn long for anything to be done. Especially now when people have spoken their mind, that they had to get probably one of the most fraudulent individuals, one of the most dishonest, soulless, callous individuals to be a part of this narrative, the story, so he can use it for his own gain. To, at this point, use the victims of Greg. And now, just so you guys know, because he made a declaration on Twitter that he'll be going after any of the drama channels next. In case people are wondering, I'm talking about Chris Hansen. So, basically, I guess the best way to put it is you're trading one evil for another. So, people like Keemstar, like anybody who does drama, you guys probably will want to look out because Chris Hansen's coming for you next. At this point, I'm also kind of wondering too if drama itself has run its course. And I mean, a lot of people, especially when it comes down to the commentary community, especially with this story, Onision, it's run its course, and I'm kind of wondering, now that I've said my piece, now that it seems like, there I would say if there's the chance that Greg doesn't do anything else with YouTube now that he's demonetized, is there really any reason to continue doing drama or talking about certain things? Especially now that people like Chris Hansen are going to not just look over my shoulder, but anybody else's, to try to shut our channels down because we discuss a topic. I don't know. Anyway, that was, I wanted to just kind of get my thoughts out when it comes to this. Kind of curious about what anybody else what anybody thinks as well, especially when it comes to the email or what's going on. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.